The innovative Lavit cold beverage dispenser, the modern, healthy, and delicious way for any business or office to produce cold, single-serve, still and sparkling beverages on demand. This series of short training videos will illustrate the steps for setting up, operating, and maintaining the advanced Lavit beverage system. Once you receive your Lavit dispenser, inspect the box for any transit damage, and then carefully unpack it. When selecting a location, make sure you choose a firm, flat surface near a grounded power outlet and a potable water supply. Place it at least 3 inches away from the wall to allow for air circulation. You will need at least 12 inches of space on the right side of the dispenser. This allows for access to the CO2 compartment for installing and changing the CO2 cylinder. Also make certain there is at least 9 inches above the dispenser in order to fully open the dispenser lid. You should avoid placing the unit in direct sunlight or close to a heat source. This will prevent overworking the refrigeration system. To install the CO2 cylinder in the Lavit beverage dispenser, face the front of the unit and open the door on the right side. Check to ensure the pressure regulator is turned to the off position. Screw the CO2 bottle clockwise into the regulator inside the compartment, being careful to align the threads properly. Hand tighten it only. Whenever you have to change the CO2 bottle, the first step is to turn the pressure regulator valve to the off position. Carefully unscrew the empty bottle, turning it counterclockwise until it comes loose. Then install a new replacement bottle. If you are using a water line as the water supply, make sure that you have 1. A recommended carbon filter such as the Eco 3 Gold Plus, which is flush-free for fast and simple installation. 2. A known potable drinking water supply adjacent to the dispenser with a pressure-reducing valve inline set to 40 psi. And 3. A nearby GFCI power outlet. Remember to use latex-free sanitary gloves when working with any part of the system's water source. Most water filters must be flushed for 5 minutes prior to installation in order to remove any loose carbon particles. If you're using an Icon Eco 3 Gold Plus filter, it's flush-free, and you can skip this step. To flush a filter, begin by running a length of 1/4-inch water pipe or tubing from your potable water supply to your Lavit dispenser. Use a water pressure reducing valve set to 40 psi, a double check valve, and a water shutoff valve mounted close to the end of the tube near the dispenser. To start the filter flush, take the filter cartridge and push the end of the incoming cold water line securely into the Water In Quick Connect fitting on top. Next, install a short piece of water line into the filter's out fitting. Position a bucket under the short water outline, and while holding the filter's short water line, turn on the water shutoff valve near the filter. Let the water flow into the bucket for 5 minutes. Then turn off the water shutoff valve and remove the water lines from the filter. Now proceed with the filter installation. The filter is mounted in the CO2 compartment, which is on the right side of the dispenser when facing the front end. At the top of the compartment, locate the loop of water tubing and cut it directly in the middle at a straight 90-degree angle. Be careful not to cut the CO2 line by mistake. Inside you will find mounting lugs for the filter on the left. Line up and screw the filter seat clamp into the lugs. Next, push the left side of the cut water tube into the water out fitting on the filter. Push the right side of the cut tube into the water in fitting of the filter. Push the water filter into the mounting clamp securely. Next, connect the line to the intake valve, located on the back of the dispenser below the power switch. Turn on the water supply and check for leaks. Once you confirm there are no leaks, you're ready to turn on and test your dispenser. Next, turn the regulator dial to 3.5 bar on the dial. Place the bottle into the cabinet and close the door. Now locate the carbon dioxide purge valve on the back of the dispenser. It is located in the upper right corner. Activate the valve 3 times, for 1 second each time. This will purge any air that may be in the system. If you're going to use a 5-gallon water bottle as a water supply, you will first need to install the Lavit pump kit. The pump kit is installed in the carbon dioxide compartment located on the right side of the dispenser when facing the front end. Open up the compartment. Locate the looped water line tubing. Cut through the loop right in the middle at a straight 90-degree angle. Insert the left side of the tube into the water out side of the pump. Insert the right side of the tube into the water in side. Fit the 2 tabs on the bottom of the pump into the 2 slots on the floor of the compartment. Then, using the two Phillips head screws included with the pump, mount the pump in position, screwing it into the mounting holes. Finally, plug the pump's electrical plug into the outlet inside the compartment. Place the water bottle within 6 feet of your Lavit dispenser and remove the bottle seal. Wipe the top clean. Connect the water bayonet to the cap and fit the bayonet into the bottle, sealing the bottle with the cap. Then connect the end of the water line to the top of the water bayonet. Run the line to the back of the dispenser and push the end into the intake valve located below the power switch. You are now ready to test your dispenser. To hook up your Lavit dispenser to the AquaHost, locate the AquaHost pump kit. The pump kit is comprised of 1. A pump kit housing, 2. 6-foot power cord, 3. LLDPE tubing about 1.5 feet, and 4. The AquaHost conversion kit. On the front of the black box kit, there is an auxiliary power socket, a power-on switch, and a reset button with a no water indicator LED light. Before beginning any work on the AquaHost, ensure the power is disconnected and all relevant electrical safety precautions are taken. Once you have confirmed safe working conditions, follow these steps. 1. Place the AquaHost pump kit behind the AquaHost dispenser on the floor. 2. Lower the door and remove the 5-gallon bottle to gain access to tubing that will be cut. 3. On the inside left of the cabinet, locate the 5/16" opaque tubing that feeds the internal pump. Pull the wiring, used for leak detection device, away from the tubing so it does not get damaged. Note: double check to confirm you are working with the 5/16" opaque tube and not the 1/4" white tube. 4. Using a tube cutter, make a clean, straight 90-degree cut through the 5/16" tubing. 5. Insert a 1/4" reducer into the T-port of a John Guest Type T fitting. 6. Next, install 1/4" water tubing into the reducer fitting. 7. Feed the tubing along the left side and through the vertical slot in the back of the compartment. Make sure that the tubing does not kink. 8. Place each of the cut ends of the water line into the top and bottom fittings of the T-joint. 9. Remove the screw that secures the panel on the lower back of the AquaHost and remove the panel. 10. Next, install a bulkhead fitting into one of the 3 holes on the back of the unit. Start by removing the bulkhead nut and threading the water line from in the compartment, through it, and then through the hole. 11. Push the end of the line into the end of the bulkhead fitting. Place the fitting in the hole and screw the nut inside the cabinet onto the fitting until tight. 12. Now install a water line into the outside end of the bulkhead fitting, and then insert the other end of the water line into the water in fitting on the pump on the floor. 13. Insert 1/4" tubing into the water out fitting of the pump. 14. Install a water shutoff valve on the line near the Lavit dispenser. 15. Then run the line to the water inlet on the back of the unit and insert it firmly. Now plug the AquaHost into the pump kit, then plug the pump kit into a GFCI electrical outlet. Finish by reinserting the 5-gallon water bottle into the AquaHost and close the compartment. Switch on both units. This will start delivering water from the AquaHost 5-gallon bottle to the Lavit dispenser. There are a few key things to note when using the AquaHost as a water supply. 1. The AquaHost pump kit has an audible beeping alarm indicating a no water status. 2. Understand that the Lavit dispenser is preset from the factory to work as a point-of-use dispenser with an expected water pressure of 40 psi. When using a pump kit, the pressure may fall below 40 psi at times. This can affect the mix stream. 3. If the beverage capsule has a large amount of residue left inside after a vend cycle, you may need to recalibrate the system's water flow for the capsule mix stream. For detailed instructions on how to calibrate the Lavit dispenser, see Chapter 7 of this video. You are now ready to power up your Lavit dispenser. Now that your water supply has been connected to the water intake valve on the back of the dispenser, plug the dispenser into a GFCI power outlet. Turn the unit on using the power switch on the back of the dispenser. If you are using the Lavit pump or the AquaHost pump kit, turn that on as well. When you turn on the dispenser, the Lavit system performs a self-check. If everything is okay, the home screen will appear on the LCD panel, and the Lavit button will glow red. Fill the dispenser with water by pressing the Lavit button. When the water tanks are half full, the cooler starts to chill the water and the soda pump turns on. If the dispenser does not fill within 5 minutes, the safety mechanism kicks in. The water intake valve will shut off and a fault screen will appear on the LCD display. Be sure to check all water fittings and ensure that there are no leaks. To reset the dispenser cycle, power off and on again. The Lavit pump kit and the AquaHost pump kit both have an overload or no water sensor. If for any reason the pump kit goes into an alarm condition, the reset button will turn from green to red and it will sound an audible alarm. Ensure there is water available to the pump kit and press the reset button and the kit will start to pump again. Press the Lavit button again to fill the tanks to full capacity. The halo around the Lavit button will glow blue to indicate that it's ready to go. Note, if the default setting is on, the dispenser will not dispense if its water temperature is above 57 degrees. When installing a Lavit beverage system in a customer location, always calibrate the system to ensure that proper water and beverage volumes are dispensed. It is critical that a 12-ounce serving be dispensed each time for sparkling water and still water beverages. Too much or too little water can adversely affect the taste. To properly calibrate the system, 3 water streams must be calibrated: the mix, still, and sparkling streams. During the calibration process, the target dispense amount for each stream is 12 ounces or 355 milliliters. To begin, you will need a measuring beaker with ounces or milliliter markings. Start by opening the mix chamber and removing the blue capsule tray by pulling it toward you. Then close the lid. Now purge any air that might be in the water streamline. Place a cup under the dispense nozzle. First, access the service program on the LCD by entering 8888 and press the Water Cal On button. Let it run for about 5 seconds. Then press the Cal Off button. Now begin the calibration by placing your empty measuring beaker under the dispense nozzle. From the water setup screen, press the Water Cal On button. Watch the measurement lines on your beaker closely. When the water amount reaches exactly 12 ounces or 355 milliliters, press the Water Cal Off button. If the water measures more than 1/3 of an ounce above or below the 12-ounce mark, or 10 milliliters above or below 355 milliliters, you will need to repeat the process. Next, you will follow the identical procedure on the Mix stream. Just use the Mix Cal On and Mix Cal Off buttons. Remember to first clear any air from the mix line by dispensing for about 5 seconds with the Mix Cal On button. Then go through the same 12-ounce or 355 milliliter calibration sequence. Finally, you will calibrate the sparkling stream. Start by opening the CO2 tank compartment and confirming the regulator is set to the 3.5 bar. Then close the compartment. Again, clear any air in the line, this time by dispensing with the Soda Cal On button for about 5 seconds. When finished, place your empty beaker under the nozzle and go through the same 12-ounce calibration sequence that you use for the water and mix streams. After you've completed the calibration of the 3 different streams, you will run a few tests to ensure the system is properly calibrated. Return to the home screen by pressing the back arrow in the upper left corner of the screen. With your empty measuring beaker in place, dispense a medium water. Check the amount dispensed. It should be very close to or exactly 7 ounces or 207 milliliters. Now dispense a large water into the empty beaker. Check the amount dispensed. It should be 12 ounces or very close to it. Next, dispense a medium sparkling water. Check the finished amount. It should be 7 ounces or very close to it. If you note that the volumes are out of range, do not recalibrate at this time. Complete all tests first. Continue your testing by replacing the blue capsule tray in the mix chamber and crafting 3 different beverages, noting the volume that is dispensed for each. First, craft a Lavit tea. Second, craft a Lavit still water beverage. Lastly, craft a Lavit sparkling water beverage. All 3 crafted beverages should dispense a full 12 ounces or very close to it, within 1/3 of an ounce above or below. If the beverage volumes are too high or too low, you must recalibrate the still water and soda water streams, then retest by crafting the same 3 beverage types. Once completed, the Lavit beverage system will retain the settings and produce a quality crafted beverage each time. Now that your Lavit dispenser has been installed, it is ready to be tested and serve refreshing beverages. Your Lavit dispenser is versatile. It can dispense a wide variety of still and sparkling beverages, as well as still and sparkling water. To dispense still water, go to the home screen on the LCD display. The Lavit button glows blue. Press and hold the Lavit button to dispense still water. It will stop when you release the button. If you would like a pre-selected amount of still or sparkling water, press the Water Selections icon on the LCD display. The Lavit button glows red while you choose. Options are medium water, large water, or medium sparkling water. Once selected, the Lavit button glows green. Press it to dispense the water. To make a beverage, press the Lavit Beverages icon on the LCD display. The Lavit button glows red, and the display will prompt you to place the desired capsule into the chamber. If you place a Lavit tea capsule, select the green Lavit Tea icon. The Lavit button glows green. Press it to dispense your tea. Note, Lavit teas are always made still in order to avoid excess foaming. If you are making any other beverage besides a tea, select the orange Lavit Flavors icon on the screen. The Lavit button turns red. The screen will prompt you to select still or sparkling for your beverage. If you select still, the Lavit button glows green. Press it to dispense your drink. If you select sparkling, you will be offered 3 levels of carbonation: soft, medium, and full. Once you select the desired level of carbonation, the Lavit button glows green. Press it to dispense your drink. When you are finished, recycle the entire spent capsule. Note, the Lavit dispenser is designed to deliver a 12-ounce beverage. Should the beverage be significantly under or over 12 ounces, it is necessary to recalibrate the dispense volume. Follow the calibration instructions in Chapter 7 of this video, or see the technical manual. If your Lavit dispenser uses a Lavit pump kit, check the capsule after dispensing. If there is significant residual ingredient left in the capsule, the mix stream will need to be recalibrated. Now, to finish up, check the dispenser for any carbon dioxide or water leaks. Do a visual inspection for water leaks inside and out. To check for CO2 leaks, while the power is on, turn off the CO2 regulator. Do not operate the machine in any way during the check. Observe the CO2 icon on the LCD screen over the course of 10 minutes. If it turns from black to red, there is a leak. Carry out a fault-finding procedure to isolate the leak. Once you have run the dispensing tests and confirmed there are no leaks, the Lavit beverage dispenser is ready to go. Your Lavit cold beverage dispenser requires cleaning once per week. It is recommended that the chamber be inspected daily for cleanliness to ensure no residue is left in the dispenser. More frequent cleaning is required if the dispenser is misused and beverage powder is spilled. Failure to clean the dispenser may result in the chamber malfunctioning. Lavit provides a dispenser cleaning kit that contains the following items: a brush, antibacterial wipes, surface cleaning cloth, a wash bottle, 1 extra blue capsule tray, and 1 extra faucet. To clean the dispenser, please perform the following steps. Use latex-free sanitary gloves while performing all cleaning tasks. Remove the blue capsule tray and the faucet from the unit. For the tray, open the lid and pull the tray toward you. It will unclip from the crossbar. To remove the faucet, grasp and pull it away from you and upward. Clean both in warm soapy water. Remove the drip tray by sliding it toward you. Then clean it in warm soapy water. Turn off the power, using the power switch at the rear of the unit. Place a cup under the beverage outlet nozzle. Using the kit's brush, sweep out any loose residue into the cup. 6. Using the kit's wash bottle, spray warm water on the surfaces in the chamber. Repeat to ensure all surfaces are free from any residue. 7. Wipe down all interior surfaces of the chamber with an antibacterial wipe. 8. Replace the blue capsule tray and faucet. Wipe down both with an antibacterial wipe. 9. Wipe down the front and top of the unit with an antibacterial wipe. 10. Wipe down the exterior of the unit with the supplied cleaning cloth. 11. Replace the cleaned drip tray. 12. Turn the power back on. Finally, test the dispenser to ensure it functions properly by making a beverage. Regular cleaning of the Lavit beverage dispenser will ensure long-term performance and great tasting beverages every time. Before transporting the Lavit dispenser, it must be drained of all water and the CO2 bottle removed. Follow these simple steps. Turn off the water supply to the dispenser. Remove the drip tray assembly and ready it for transport with the dispenser.
Disconnect the water tube from the intake valve at the back of the dispenser.
Carefully position the dispenser to gain access to the drain bung on the rear of the dispenser. Position the bucket under it and turn the bung counterclockwise and remove it. The water will flow into the bucket. When the water ceases to flow, replace the drain bung. Place a bucket under the dispense nozzle. For the soda water tank, first access the service program on the LCD by entering 8888. Next, locate the water setup screen. Push and hold the Empty Soda button until all of the soda water empties and the dispenser blows CO2 gas. Exit the service screen. Turn the power switch off. Remove the power cord. Turn the CO2 regulator to the off position. Remove the bottle and secure the regulator for transport. Now purge the CO2 in the system. Turn to the top right of the back panel and actuate the CO2 purge valve. Continue until all CO2 stops flowing. Finally, please repackage the dispenser or protect the dispenser from transport damage.
MTN products, reliably serving a thirsty world.